Alright, as we're getting ready for that World's Greatest Royal Rumble show, the SmackDown tag team titles are going to be on the line. This is sort of like the rematch from WrestleMania 34. Although the New Day is not going to be involved in this match. The Usos came in as champion. They did not leave with their belts. And so they are going to be getting their rematch, 1-on-1, or I guess it's 2-on-2, in a tag affair. The tag team champions, the Bludgeon brothers, are going to be putting the titles on the line against the Usos. And this is going to be something big. The Usos are somebody that go out there. They're not scared of anybody. But the way the Bludgeon brothers are really being built up is almost like an 80s tag team from the past. The character is more important than almost anything else, even the work they do. I don't think anybody has really said anything horrible against Rowan and Harper as tag team guys. They've had their past where they've been in, they've been out. I think they've even been tag champions back in the day when the Wyatts were first together, around the time of like WrestleMania 30. I think they won the titles. But these guys are being built up as something. To me, honestly, I look at these guys and I can tell it's not going to last. I think this is more of a joke than almost anything else. But it's what WWE's doing. I mean, it was one of the easiest matches there was to pick on the WrestleMania 34 card. I got a lot of the championship matches wrong, but you could definitely tell that the way they built up the Bludgeon brothers by them just going in and just beating up job guys as well as beating up lower tier tag teams in the WWE on the way to WrestleMania, that once they got added into that match, they were winning that match. So the Usos, they're not scared of anybody. They're not going to back down. I can see them finding a way to get their stuff in and really get their stuff over. But if the tag titles are going to change, I honestly think they're going to change either on a SmackDown show or at least on one of the upcoming pay-per-views like Backlash. But they're building up the Bludgeon brothers right now. I wouldn't be surprised if this run lasts a little bit. Once they drop those titles, more than likely those Bludgeon brothers will disappear. Bray Wyatt, is hanging out with broken Matt Hardy right now over on Monday Night Raw. But I think I'm not the only one, but I think there's a lot of people out there that are really hoping that someday the actual Wyatts will get back together. That's the best way to use Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, is just have them as a basically like a triple threat group. Bray's the main guy, but you've always got Eric Rowan and Luke Harper in the background that you got to wonder about what they're doing. Whether if it's, when you're backstage or whether if you're in the ring, they're always sort of lurking in the background. I know that it's an older, gimmick that they've, sort of thrown away and brought back a couple times, but I think that's the best way to use all three guys. Eric Harper and Eric Rowan, they both got their singles push, where Luke Harper won the Intercontinental Championship. He had that really good ladder match against Dolph Ziggler. Both of these guys were in that Survivor Series main event of Team Cena against The Authority. I think everybody's seen what these guys can do, but together is when the group is going to be at its best.